See, in this UK year and in the Western world in general, there's certain things you have, like certain things, skills you will learn and get for yourself that you will never ever go out of job, never be broke. All you necessarily need is to be available compared to some other parts of the world. Like I am Nigerian, and many times for you to succeed in the Nigerian space, either you know somebody, you're very educated with connection, or you do business, and that business you know how much money you have, plus other factors that can frustrate your situation and make everything go from 100 to 0. But here in the UK, with something as simple as this, what I'm holding is a UK driver's license. It's such an asset that even if you drop everything, every other qualification you have, every other thing you have, you will never go hungry. I, for example, I live here in London. Matter of fact, if you've noticed from the background, if you've been watching my video for some time, I moved. I previously used to live towards East London, closer to Essex. Now I live more central, southeast. And here in the southeast, I tell you, for every job people do in every other part of the state, earning here is like 30% to 50% over. I'll share with you today 5 ways you can make money with a UK's driver's license. One of them is being a driving instructor. On an average, a driver instructor here in the UK doesn't charge. What am I saying? I'm talking particularly, let's leave, okay, in general, yeah. An average driving instructor here in the UK earns from 30 to 34,000 to 35,000 pounds a year. And if you want to calculate it per hour, because usually that's what they charge. When I did my own driving lesson, that was sometime last 3 years. The driving charge my driving instructor charged me was £22.50 an hour. Was either £22 or £22.50 per hour. And on an average, these people instruct from 5 to 10 persons in a day, depending on how many hours these persons book. And for an average student in a day, you cannot book anything less than 2 hours. And that's because I was learning to drive here in more central London. In some other parts, they could charge £15, just check around the area. But check out the convenience in time and the flexibility of you scheduling your own work. And for my own driving instructor, it was under an agency. So as a person, you can just register on that agency, providing your own vehicle. It makes it easier for you, as the agency will supply you with students or people who want to learn how to drive, and you just take your charge per hour. Another role and job opportunity you can take up with your driver's license is being a delivery manager. So you can deliver goods or foresee goods for companies, all of these big chain supply companies. With this particular one, you do not even need to provide your own vehicle. All you need to do is have the appropriate UK driver's license, depending on the type of vehicle you'll be driving. And it's noteworthy of the fact that depending on the kind of vehicle you're going to be driving, you need to have the license for it. Like this, for example, is the license for a car. So for you to be able to drive a truck, you need to have this one first, and then go through the process of qualifying for a truck as a truck driver or a HGV vehicle, heavy goods vehicle. Yeah, so for you to be able to, drive this kind of ones like truck, all of this kind of heavy duty vehicle, you have to get through this process of getting your UK driver's license, then a shorter process to get the qualification for those ones. So back to the delivery manager. Do you even know that these delivery managers on an average earn up to let me look at it. £49,899 a year. That's almost £50 a year to be a delivery manager. Think about it. You don't even need any certificate or anything, just this card. And to think about the independence in this kind of job, yeah, man, it's very, very attractive. Another one is to be a van driver. This particular one is one I experienced recently. See, I talked about the fact that I moved houses here. Right. I intend to make a video. I'll make that video, yeah, to break down, the cost of moving houses here from my own experience. So for them to deliver the things in my house, yeah, fridge, I have this American style fridge freezer. I have some heavy duty things in my house. For them to move it from East London to Southeast London, only one trip, the van driver charged £350, and that 350 is with proper negotiation. Imagine £350 just from one person, and the journey was just within 32 minutes, because while the driver was driving, from there to my new place, I was also, in the car conveying some things from there to here too. So all because of the size of my car and the boot, obviously it's not a van, it's just the car. It cannot take heavy things. I was conveying every other smaller things, small bits and pieces, but the big things just for one trip, we did less than 1 hour, just over a little over 30 minutes. This person charged £350. And imagine how many hours. People usually on an average work like 8 hours in a day. Imagine 350 times 8. Let's say he works all through the hours. Mind blowing, isn't it? Another interesting part about this thing is the person who even delivered my some of the big bits in the house. The van did not deliver the American style fridge. So we had to get someone else who's going to deliver the fridge. You can imagine, like, that one is separate charge, separate fee. I think paying that guy, like, I think 100 and no two. Wait, what am I saying? Because he came from an agency. Yeah, right. I was just about to mention the agency, but that's not necessary. Came from an agency. So I had to pay for delivering an American style fridge. Given that it's an American style fridge, the price was even different. Like, they had to top up price based on what is required. Also, when they saw the picture of what they are to do, they had to top up more price because it's not one person that will carry it. 3 persons were going to carry it, which involves them, if having some things they have to wrap up the fridge. It was a whole lot to do. I never experienced that before. I had to pay extra unforeseen amount of money altogether. Apart from the 350 for delivering some parts, the other van guy that was going to carry the fridge and their agency charged £385 because they had to take out the door of the fridge, bring it in, and then fix it back. You guys, calculate that amount of money. And in total, on an average, these people do not earn anything less than, trust me, peg it around 38. Let me see what I have here. On an average, based on UK calculation, they do not earn anything less than £36,348 in a year. The next ones are bus drivers. You see these bus drivers, and I particularly selected these jobs based on how flexible they are. I mean among both genders. So men and women can do this job. A bus driver, for example, doesn't earn anything less than 34,000 a year, and depending on where they drive, those who earn like one of the highest are those who live in the cities, obviously, because they are more commuters and stuff. Per hour they earn between £12.48 to about £18 thereabout in an hour, and in a year they earn between £24,000 to £34,000, depending on where they are driving as a bus driver or with just their driver's license. Then lastly, this one is Amazon delivery and Uber driving. See, no matter what you do, no matter who you are, no matter whether you're male, female, with children, single, whatever your situation is, and you have a UK driver's license, being an Amazon driver or all of these delivery companies, Deliveroo, whatever it is that runs on a daily basis with customers, is your best bet. One of the things I love about them is the flexibility of time. You select when you switch on, select when you switch off. And this kind of jobs, you agree with me, really helps you save money, really gives you that space and time to decide on, what direction in life you want to take eventually. It's something you can do on the side. It's something you can do during the weekends aside your main, job or main thing you do for a living. So yeah, I think these are some 5 top ways I believe you can make money with your UK driver's license. Do you know more? Are you currently doing one? Let us know in the comment section. I'll see you in the next video.